Let's pause this afternoon and just capture some insights from the book, the gem, Lotus of Thousand Petals, and just focus on the theme of spiritual awakening on this beautiful day. A seed forms the matrix of all in existence. Let the winds of change flow in harmony, carrying renewal and balance. Spiritual awakening is a deeply personal and transformative journey of self-discovery, a journey of enlightenment and higher consciousness. It transcends the boundaries of the physical realm, guiding the individual towards a greater understanding of their true nature and connection to the universe. This awakening often occurs through moments of profound insight, intense emotion, or life-altering experiences that shake the foundation of one's beliefs and perception. During this process, the layers of the ego begin to dissolve, and there's a deeper realization of unity, of interconnectedness, and purpose. It is not simply about acquiring knowledge, but about embodying a sense of wholeness and living from a place of authenticity. Awakening often brings with it a renewed sense of compassion, empathy, and a desire to serve a higher good beyond oneself. It is a gradual or a sudden expansion of consciousness where one begins to see beyond the illusion of separateness and experiences life with a greater depth and clarity. In its purest form, awakening is a return to the essence of one's soul, guided by the light of love, of wisdom, and universal truth. A journey through transformation leads one to experience what we call dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul is often described as a profound existential crisis where individuals confront feelings of emptiness, disillusionment, and a sense of disconnection from God or Supreme Spirit or the divine. It is a necessary stage in spiritual transformation where the ego is dismantled and one faces their deepest fears, their doubts, and attachments. This phase often manifests as a prolonged period of chaos and confusion, marked by the relentless challenges, heartaches, and devastating experiences with no apparent relief. These periods compel us to evaluate our thoughts, emotions, and values, letting go of what no longer serves us. The dark night forces major reality adjustments, reshaping priorities and encouraging profound introspection. The journey of spiritual awakening can be triggered by various catalysts, namely spiritual practices such as meditation, yoga, or prayer, or intense life experiences like trauma, loss, or profound love, or encounters with spiritual teachers or teachings. It often brings heightened awareness, compassion, and authenticity, accompanied by shifts in values and priorities. While some experiences sudden dramatic shifts in consciousness, others undergo a gradual, subtle transformation over time. Regardless of the path, awakening is a deeply transformative and liberating experience, leading to the greater inner freedom, peace, and fulfillment. Let's expand more from the book on personal reflection, my own personal reflections on the dark night of the soul. Kindly allow me to share my personal experiences with the dark night of the soul, a wake-up call caused by my resistance to the subtle indicators of change. It was a rude revelation that required a fundamental shift in perspective, forcing me to approach life's issues with a greater awareness and care. This intricately knit process touched every component of my being, namely the physical, the emotional, psychological, and spiritual, making it impossible for me to distinguish between these elements. The internal disorder caused misery, yet it eventually served as a stimulus for embracing change. It instilled in me the courage to face my fears, accept challenges, and take responsibilities. At its pinnacle, the experience gave me inner power, endurance, and the courage to confront my shadow self and accept accountability. The dark night of the soul, as well as awakening process, are essential components of the spiritual journey. They embody the trials and rewards of pursuing greater meaning and purpose. These experiences remind us that true progress frequently originates from the lowest depths, leading to deeper completeness, integration, and spiritual realization. The lessons from the dark night of the soul that brought insight in my own journey was, number one, embracing darkness. The dark night invites us to confront and integrate our shadow selves, the aspects of our personality we repress or deny. By acknowledging these darker elements, we achieve greater wholeness and authenticity. Two, surrender and acceptance. This journey teaches the importance of surrendering, control, and releasing attachment to outcomes. In accepting the reality of our experiences, we find peace and resilience amidst adversity. Three, seeking meaning. The darkness compels us to search for deeper meaning and purpose. Through introspection, we reevaluate our values, beliefs, and priorities, discovering what truly matters. Four, spiritual awakening, often prelude to often a prelude to enlightenment. The dark night strips away illusions and ego-driven desires, paving the way for profound spiritual connection and universal consciousness. Five, transformation and growth. Though excruciatingly painful, as the dark night catalyzes personal growth and transformation, by allowing self to confront one's inner demons, we emerge with wisdom, strength, and compassion. Six, compassion and empathy. Having endured suffering, we develop heightened empathy and compassion not only for self, but also for others. These enable us to offer genuine support and guidance to those in need. Seven, cultivation of gratitude and resilience. Emerging from the darkness, we cultivate gratitude for life's blessings and resilience to face future challenges. The darkness deepens our appreciation for the light. In closing, awakening to the universal truth. As we navigate this journey, it is essential to pause and immerse ourselves in the bountiful embrace of Mother Nature. Her beauty reminds us that even the sweetest fruits often grow amidst the thorniest branches. The awakening to universal truth reveals that while we perceive ourselves as individuals, we are inseparably connected to the whole. We are microcosm of the macrocosm, transcending the limitations of family, of community, of tribe, and nation. In this realization, we find liberation not as separate entities, but as an expression of the universal self. The dark night of the soul eventually lead us to self-awareness, spiritual depth, and inner tranquility. Though agonizing, the wisdoms and growth it provides are invaluable, guiding us to wholeness, to enlightenment, and a profound sense of oneness with all that exists. And in closing, let me just share this poem, Emerging from the Shadows, a soul's revelation. Through the valley of the shadow I tread alone, a quiet path where seeds of truth are sown. The stars, though veiled, still softly gleam, guiding my steps in timeless dream. The winds of despair howl deep and strong, yet whisper a melody ancient and long. Rise, they say, for the dawn is near. Beyond your doubt, beyond your fear, I share the weight of all I have known. Stripped to essence, to spirit, to bone, the darkness fades, a soft light glows. A reminder that from the ashes, the phoenix grows. And as I emerge with wings anew, I see the world vast and true. No longer bound, no longer small. I am the whole, I am the all. From the Lotus of Thousand Petals.